for Black Friday. The truth of it is, what haven't I hauled? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeannie and this is Get This Glowing. And if you have never been here before, welcome, welcome. I am so glad that you found us. And if you have been here before, then thank you so much for returning time and time again and choosing to spend a part of your day with me. Before you click off this video, I hope that you decide to become part of the Gen X Beautiful team by clicking that big red subscribe button down below. Oh my goodness, I got some good things. I'm so excited to get them up back here. I got one of those big Ricky tall mirrors. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. They had it for like, woo, really cheap. I can't remember how cheap, but it was really cheap and I've been wanting one so bad, so I got it. Squirrel. My friend Jessica always says squirrel, and so that's what I'm having, a squirrel moment. But anyway, she just kills me with that. But anyway, I hauled some drugstore products and that's what I want to use today. So I got a slamming deal on something I've been wanting for so long. I think this was like maybe 40% off at Ulta. And so I picked up the festival palette and this is so gorgeous. If I can get into it, I don't want to like break the box because I already broke the bank. If you've never been to my channel before, I hope you know how to take me. Anyway, half the time I just crack myself up, but probably nobody else thinks it's funny. This palette by Juvia's Place, it is so pretty. It's got a lot of color to it. It's got some really good, actually, neutrals and color in it. Juvia's Place is really affordable, and then they run killer deals on Black Friday. The other thing that I've been dying for was on deal at ColourPop, and this is the Super Shock highlighter, and it's in the shade is called Everybody's Got a Weakness, and it's the Hades highlighter, and this is a very creamy highlighter and it's just beautiful. And this is the shade that Angelica Nyquist always talks about. It's just really, really pretty. I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it's so gorgeous. Then the other thing that I picked up was Sophie from Trend Mood. And this was a Milani palette that I didn't have. And it comes with, this was on deal too, I think maybe 40% off on the Milani website. And I've been wanting this palette for a long time, but I just was kind of waiting until it would go on deal, so the time was right. So this is the Gilded Desires palette, and that's what this one looks like, and it's just gorgeous. It just has so many good colors, plus it's got cheek products in it. So I picked that up, and then it also comes with the eyeshadow primer, and I don't think I have the Milani eyeshadow primer, and I've heard so many good things about it, so I wanted to get that. My girlfriend ended up sending me my favorite blush of Milani ever, and this is the one that is in Rosa Romantica. I am in love with this shade. This is my favorite ever, ever, ever. And so I can't thank her enough for that. Then I picked up, I've been dying to try the Morphe sponge because it reminds me of my favorite sponge ever, which is the Tarte Found Sealer sponge, because it's cut on both sides with the angle, just like the Tarte Found Sealer sponge that I love so much. So I'm going to give that one a try, along with two Morphe powders. I really liked the brightening pink, so I thought I would try the shade that's called Translucent. This is what the shade looks like. A nice translucent, not too yellow, but a little bit on the yellow side. So I thought we would try that one today. And that is called Morphe Bacon Set Setting Powder. And it's, I think it's $12.99. And so it's a very affordable option, and I really liked it. I have a new foundation, and this is called the Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. And that's what this looks like. This says gives up to 12 hours continuous hydration, visibly improves the look of skin, medium coverage with a radiant finish, and I love that. Doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested. It's got dimethicone in it, shea butter. What I do like about products by Maybelline, they seem to have their ingredients listed right on the back. I have looked at the ingredients. I do not see any SD alcohol or drying alcohols in this. There is a big difference between cetyl alcohol, those types of alcohols that are fatty alcohols, and SD alcohols. So you really do need to know the difference between your alcohols when looking for alcohols in a product. Some alcohols are fine to be in products if they're a fatty alcohol because they're gonna not dry your skin out. So I don't see any of the drying alcohols in this. So let's give this a whirl. I got mine in Ivory Beige number 30, so hopefully this is going to work for my skin tone. It is a moussey type consistency and it's not running at all. So I'm going to take I got in my Lisa J BK Beauty brushes. So I'm really excited to try out my BK 106 brush. I do have the BK 101 and I love it, but let's give the BK 106 brush a try. This is one of her newer brushes, and I'm not sure. I think there might be another brush that I may not have as well. I've got to look on her website and see if there's one more that I need to order to have them all. But so far, I love her brush line for a vegan synthetic brush. They are really nice brushes. They are so soft, and the application of your foundation is really nice with these brushes. So if you're looking for a good synthetic brush, I love her brushes. This sponge is pretty dense. So it's definitely not my Found Sealer sponge. This sponge, the difference between the Morphe sponge, it is shaped the same, but this is very, very densely packed. Whereas this sponge is nice and soft, so it's not the same. Like, I would probably need to wet this to make this soften up. And a lot of times I don't wet my sponge. I use it dry because I don't want it to soak up any of my product. And with the Found Sealer sponge, I don't need to wet it. It's nice and soft without wetting. So that Morphe sponge is not going to take the place of my Found Sealer sponge. No way. That's what I look for in a sponge, is the shape, but also the density of that sponge. I really want it to be nice and soft when it's dry. The Morphe sponge is not going to be it for me. That's why I don't like the Sonia Kashuk sponge, is because it's hard. It's hard as a rock. You could hurt someone with that sponge to me. I like something really nice and soft right out the gate. Let's just use the spoolie and get any of that out of my brows. But I'm really into this Age Rewind right now. In the shade 160, the Brightener shade. It's very, very similar to my Giorgio Armani, and I'm really into it. So, but mine's broke, so I can't get it, like the twist up valve on it is broke. So I'm probably going to have to get another one. So I've got this $12 off coupon at CVS. So I went in there this morning and looked for that particular shade. And of course, you know, because I've got $12 CVS cash, they don't have that shade. Let's just go in with some Juvia's Place concealer. It's probably too light. I use shade 19. I'll just get my Robert Simmons brush. I'm just trying to use something lighter because I've noticed lately that my concealer has not been doing enough. I've just still been dark underneath my eyes. So I'm just pulling out the big gun. And to me, Juvia's Place is the big gun. Whenever you want something light and lightened up, you get out your Juvia's Place. I think that lack of sun from the wintertime, maybe it's just that I need something a little bit lighter. So I'm just trying out my Juvia's Place today. And then whenever I get to editing it back, I'll evaluate. Like this summer, this was way too light, but I don't think it's gonna be way too light. I think I've just lost any little bit of color that I've had from the summer. So we got our kitchen cabinets finished, and my kitchen's done, and it looks so good. I can't believe it. I have wanted those kitchen cabinets redone forever. And now my granite and my kitchen floor looks completely different. I can't believe it. Now I want to be like Shauna and have a cooking channel. Oh my goodness. No, I'm just kidding. My back won't stand up to cooking. But it does look pretty. Okay, I think that looks really good. Okay, I'm liking that. Getting the cabinets redone was my 50th birthday present. That I didn't ask for that either. John decided that's what I needed. Which I wanted that done for a long time. I told him that's not what I wanted. I wanted a new LV bag. But now I'm really glad that's what I got. Because it looks fabulous. But of course, my birthday was in July, so now this is happening all at Christmas, so now this is my Christmas present too. And John's too. Because it was really expensive. It was a lot more than what we thought. And of course, then we're having the tile replaced on the backsplash to match. So it's quite a little endeavor to have all of that done. Then I'll just go in and use some of the Milani, actually. Some of this Milani eyeshadow primer. I don't know that I've ever used this before. But I'm going to try some today because it was in this kit from Sophie. And of course, this Gilded palette came out before the new formula changed on all of their, like, Gilded Violet, Gilded Green or Orange, you know, all of those vibrant ones. So this is the old formula, the Gilded Desires. I'm going to try to use the Juvia's Place. But first, I also picked up these new Maybelline Cheek Heats. And I've got two colors. I've got a Coral Ember and a Nude Burn. Let's try this Nude Burn. I just love a cream product. And I just want to see what this one's going to be like. So it's got a little safety seal on the top. This kind of reminds me of the product from Drew's line, Flower. It's a very moussey type consistency. It looks like that. Very pretty. Let's see here. Maybe let's get our sponge. And I'll just take this. I think this might be, I don't know if this is a L'Oreal sponge, but I like the shape of this one for putting on products like this because it's rounded. Very nice. Okay, so I like that. That's the Maybelline Cheek Heat, and this is in Nude Burn. So let's try out, I may be the only person on earth that has not used this Juvia's Place palette, but I'm going to go into Manwu. I hope I'm saying that right. And let's try on this BK Beauty 202. This brush is very soft, so I really like that about it. And it also has a fine point. So it's very good to get into the crease with. So I'm liking that. And then I'm going to go into this shade, this bright pink, Irigi. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but that's what I'm going into, which is the center shade. It's very, very hot pink, pigmented. And I'm just going to put some of that on the outer V and into the crease. Then I'm going to go in on the inner corner and I'm going to use this shade of blue right here. I'm still using the same brush. And now I'm going to take more of a buffing type brush, and this one I really like because it's on an angle, and I'm going to just go into more of that Man Woo shade, that's that kind of corally color, and I'm just going to use that to just buff everything together. And this kind of gives it more of a purpley effect. And then it knocks some of the shimmer down. And then I'm going to take one of my favorite little Q-tip makeup wipes, and I'm just going to clean up everything underneath. I really like the way that that's turning out, and I will just go into the gray and put a little bit of that gray underneath my lash line just with this angled brush. These brushes are really good for multitasking. So I'm just using the tip of the angle of this brush, and it is so soft that it really smokes everything out really well. And I have a problem with that because, you know, my eyes are so crepey and really hooded because the skin is really, really loose. Oh, but that looks so good. I'll just marry that up into the outer V. The problem is with me is that I don't care. I don't care that my skin is loose, saggy, crepey, that I've got hooded eyes, that I'm 50 years old. I don't care. I'm still going to wear, I'm still gonna wear color, you know, like I'm 20. You know, I just don't care. And if it looks crazy, so be it. it's just me. My husband don't care. He's like, okay, babe, wear it. And so, who am I trying to impress? Nobody. So that's what I like, and that's what I wear. And so I'm not trying to impress anybody. I wear what I want to. I wear what I like. There are no rules in makeup, and I suggest that you do the same. If you like it and it works for you and you want to wear it, then you go for it. Okay, so now, I don't always wear this. There's plenty of times that I wear just a very nude look. There's plenty of times that, I go without makeup. I don't let my age dictate what I can, what I cannot, what I will and what I will not wear. So that's the way I feel about it. And that's the way I'm always gonna feel about it. I don't believe that you should have to let your age dictate what that you can and cannot wear. Okay, I have my eye look done. I just need to put on some mascara. So I'm going to do that off camera. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have my eyes finished, and I also went ahead and put on my lips. And so the only thing left to put on is something I'm really excited about, and that is this Super Shock highlighter from the Disney Villains collection called Everybody's Got a Weakness. Let's try the F15 from Sigma, and let's just go in and try this. I don't know if it's best to apply this with a brush or a sponge. Let's try it with a sponge. I've never used one of these from ColourPop before, so I'm really not sure what the best way. I'm sure you can apply it whatever way you want, but I've just never used one. Where is my little Kevin Aqua buff brush? So I do think that's a very, very creamy. It does go into the skin well. And I don't know how that's going to work with putting powder on top. I wonder if I should have put my powder on first. But I'll tell you, I am really, there's not a lot of Morphe products that I like, I'll tell you that. This powder is one of them. I like their setting spray, and I like this powder. Yes, yes please. I'll take some of that. So flipping good. So yeah, so about the look, what do I think? I'm loving it. I love this highlighter. This was recommended by Angelica Nyquist over on her channel. If you love color, you love just indie brands, that type of thing, you will love her channel. I love her channel. I feel like that she helps me to kind of step out of my comfort zone and, try some things that maybe I wouldn't normally try. She helps me to experiment a little bit. So I really like that about her, but that's where I learned about this particular highlighter, and I definitely am interested in trying some more of these. They're very, very creamy. So yeah, it's definitely the texture. I don't know if you can tell, but the texture is just super, super creamy. See how you can pick up kind of a blob of it on your hand? It's just absolutely beautiful. I love how it rubs right into your skin. I think that that just really looks nice on the mature woman's skin. What did I think about the festival palette? Well, you know that Juvia's Place has great quality. But what I really enjoyed about this was being able to do a colorful look, and actually the pink and the blue mixed together kind of made a purple look, and I really enjoyed that. So I like this palette a lot. What I really wanted this palette for really was this bright white color. I know I didn't use this today, but you can use that under your brow bone and for a bright white inner corner highlight, even though I didn't use it. I just wanted to have it there for whenever I do need a bright white inner corner highlight. I know that I've got that in this palette. One thing that I did use that I did not show, and I have been using this, and I am loving this. This is the Good Molecules Silicone Free Priming Moisturizer. Good Molecules gifted me with this, and you know, I have really been liking this. So if you're looking for a good silicone free moisturizer that is hydrating, this is really nice. So, you know, Good Molecules, I really feel like has stepped up their game, and they are really bringing it to the table recently with the products that they've sent me. They've sent me several things that I have went back to Beautylish and ordered. One being, I had already fell in love with their niacinamide serum. So, you know, I've been a long time user of that. But their cleansing balm, I think I'm on my 3rd jar of that now, and I love it. So that is a staple in my skincare routine. So I love that product, absolutely love it. And I am loving this silicone-free priming moisturizer. So it is wonderful. I'm really enjoying that. So if you're wondering about that, I highly recommend that product. So yeah, I love that, and I like the finish of this Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation, the new one that's out by Maybelline. So yeah, this was a drugstore win for me. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Have you tried anything else that's out at the drugstore? I know that there's a new one coming out by CoverGirl. I have that one on order. It should be delivered soon. I'm interested in trying that one. But yeah, have you tried any other new products that's out at the drugstore? Let me know in the comments below. I love drugstore makeup, and I love all makeup, but let me know what's out that you've found, if you've found any newbies at the drugstore that you're loving lately. I've also tried a new gloss from, I think it's L'Oreal, that's just a plain roller ball. You remember those? The old school style roller ball glosses. It's just a clear gloss. I've been loving that, just to pop in my purse and go. It's a steel roller ball, so it's real cool on your lips. I've been loving that. So I have it in my purse, so I didn't have it up here with me to show, but if you see those in the drugstore, those are really, really nice. And I love clear gloss just to put over my lipstick, and especially my liquid lipsticks, and that's been wonderful. So let me know what all you've picked up recently. Those are the things that I've hauled recently from the drugstore that I've been loving. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel but you'd like to, it's really easy. All you got to do is click the big red subscribe button, and I would love to have you here as part of the Gen X Beautiful team. And if you want to be notified by YouTube whenever I post new content to my channel, all you got to do is hit the post notification bell, and they'll let you know whenever there's something new to watch. I hope that today finds you happy, healthy, and well. But for now, smooches everybody!